words you're going to hear, and you need to understand what they are. And chromosome. It's the structure that contains the genetic information carried by the individual chromosomes. Chromosomes are in every cell of your body. The horse has 64 chromosomes. Okay, 32 are received from each the sire and 32 from the dam. The X and Y chromosomes are what determines sex. And then you have 31 chromosomes that are called autosomes, and they are they're not the sex X and Y. It takes care of the sex part. And this is what is known as X and Y. You always hear this. A male is XY, the female is XX. Okay. And the genetic inheritance carried by the chromosomes is divided into basic units known as genes. An individual's total genetic makeup is known as genotype. So you've been hearing genotype every day. So this is what genotype. This is where all the genetic information is stored in your different genes. And this is what they pass to the offspring. You cannot judge it from an outer appearance, and this has been touched on many times. The visible and measurable characteristics are called phenotype. This is just stuff you need to know. And the phenotype is genotype plus environment. So the environment plays a role. But the environment will not change the basic genetic makeup of an individual. What this means is the environment cannot affect the genetic potential of the individual. If the horse was meant to be 16 hands, it cannot be 17, but it can be 15 if bad nutrition and etc. and other stuff comes into play. But the genotype will never change unless there's a mutation, and this happens every year. So every gene has there's a pair of gene for each trait. Each trait has a pair of gene. One you inherit from the sire, and one you inherit from the dam. Offspring. I mean, this is the scientific. This is the science behind all the art. This is what happens. Okay, you can be an artist, you can be whatever, and you cannot use this to be a great breeder, but you can use this to avoid or to understand what's going on here. Offspring resemble the parents, and this is very self-explanatory. 50% related, they're related 50%, and I'll explain this in a minute. There are different forms. I mean, this gets a little bit too